Mr. Mahi, Mr. Rabi Sankar, Deputy Governor RBI, Senior Management of FEDAI, distinguished bankers, ladies and gentlemen, namaskar, and a very warm welcome to Paris, where you've decided to hold your 20th annual conference. Let me start by saying that I'm really happy to see all of you here for this gathering, your annual conference. In today's world where currencies flow as freely as ideas across borders, the role of managing foreign currency risk, foreign exchange risk, facilitating trade finance, and enabling seamless cross-border payments becomes pivotal. This is all the more pertinent when economic and financial ties between India and France are deepening. Our two nations, India and France, share a special global strategic partnership. France is India's third largest trading partner in the European Union, with merchandise bilateral trade of a little over $15 billion. It has invested nearly $10 billion in India over the last 20-25 years. And our bilateral trade with France, indeed with the whole of European Union, is expected to grow further with the signing of India-EU FTA, which is expected to come into force by the end of this year. Another major development has been the internationalization of India's digital public infrastructure through the launch of UPI, which facilitates real-time payments for Indian travelers and businesses, including in France, at, for instance, the Eiffel Tower and Galeries Lafayette. And I was chatting with some of you before this session, and I was telling them that please do feel free to share with us your experience of UPI payments here, because I'm sure the National Payments Corporation of India would be very happy to have your feedback, and indeed they are negotiating with other places here in France to see where UPI can be extended, both for our travelers and businesses. And this represents the opening of new corridors for cross-border remittances and merchant payments. Now, India and France are celebrating this year as the Year of Innovation. We are emphasizing a shift beyond conventional trade, beyond traditional trade, into knowledge-based cooperation. And this is through joint initiatives, for instance, in AI, in quantum computing, in clean energy technologies, semiconductors, and fintech. We are not only deepening industrial collaboration, but also creating avenues for cross-border investments, venture capital flows, and innovation-linked financing. At the same time, all of us have to cope with both geopolitical and geoeconomic risks. For instance, the West Asia conflict and the subsequent rise in crude oil prices, which have introduced heightened volatility, putting pressure on our currency. But as noted by the RBI governor a few days ago, despite these challenges, India continues to be the fastest growing major economy in the world, with an estimated growth rate of about 6.9% this fiscal, and our fundamentals remain robust. The RBI has taken proactive, calibrated steps to buffer the rupee against extreme speculative swings, by keeping the repo rate unchanged and by placing temporary restrictions on banks' foreign exchange positions and limiting lenders from offering certain non-deliverable forwards. The RBI has allowed the currency to remain resilient. And it has also been taking policy measures to enhance the ease of doing business for our global investors, global stakeholders. All these measures, I'm sure, would have a stabilizing effect on the market, ensuring that the rupee's external value reflects India's strong macroeconomic fundamentals rather than any short-term global sentiment. I would conclude by saying that India-France economic and business partnership, economic and financial partnership, is not merely growing, it's actually maturing into a strategic asset for both our countries. It creates jobs, transfers technology, strengthens supply chains, and crucially generates the very foreign exchange flows which you manage with professionalism. As newer avenues of economic and financial partnership open up between India and France, between India and Europe, especially after the signing of India-EU FTA, your support will be crucial in leveraging these opportunities. The foreign exchange community, represented by FEDAI, will play an increasing pivotal role in facilitating cross-border flows of investment, managing currency risks, and enabling deeper integration between our two economies. And I'm confident that with our shared commitment to innovation, to sustainability, and mutual prosperity, the coming years will witness an even stronger convergence between our two economies. Thank you. Dhanyavad.
Thank you, His Excellency, sir. Please, I request you to please just allow us to felicitate as a token of love. And it is